Hi, welcome, welcome. I'm so glad you've joined me today. I am Kelly Pitts, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Lubbock, Texas. And I have been working for 2 days doing all the videos for a series of Class to Go cards featuring the Stampin' Up! Memories and More Sweet Thoughts set. And oh my goodness, this is card number 18 of 20. And I've done most of those videos in the last 2 days, most of them today. So if my voice goes, we'll know why. But thanks again for tuning in, whether you're watching on my Facebook page with Create with Kelly, or if you're on my YouTube channel, that's Create with Kelly Pitts, or if you're watching the replay. I'm just happy to have you watching. Hopefully I can inspire you to create some cards of your own, or inspire you to order my Class to Go kit that is attached below the kind of in the description of the video. So would love to have you join for that. And I didn't make it difficult. I made it easy. So basically just about any what do you call it? Level. Went blank for a minute. Any level of crafter would be able to do this. So this Memories and More set is just awesome. The card pack and the cards and envelopes pack. And I kit everything up into the envelope that goes in that card, so that if you buy this Class to Go kit from me, you'll be able to make all these cards. And I also have a PDF tutorial that comes with it. And if you're not in the US, or you want to buy everything on your own and just buy the PDF, you can do that. That is available also in the Google form. So we will get going on our number 18 of 20 cards. Thanks again for tuning in. We'll set this aside. We're going to use one of our card bases that is Pretty Peacock, and it's 6 1/4 by 4 1/4 when it's folded flat. And we just want to use our bone folder and score it really, burnish the score well. And we've got a piece of Pretty Peacock Calypso Coral here that we're going to use for the background piece. And I have already cut this card, this Dream Big card. It was 3 by 4, and I've cut a 1/2 inch off that I used on a different card that we did earlier. I don't know what that card number was, but we've already used that bottom half because I didn't need it. So we're going to go ahead and attach this because we can. We want to look at layering. I know that we can't attach this part until we put the ribbon around it, but this part we're going to go ahead and layer down because this one goes over it. So we'll have that part of our card done and just have an even border all the way around. And I learned on my last card, don't walk away or don't keep moving around until you're sure the glue is set. It's great that it wiggles if you want it to, but it's not so great if it wiggles when you don't want it to. Okay, we're going to, this part of this card was part of the last card that we did. We had the flowers were on the bottom on this side, and we fussy cut the flowers out and used them on a different card and saved this card base. I don't have room for the green, and I thought it would make it too long if I made the Calypso Coral bigger. So we're just going to cut that little bit of green off also. But in case you're making this on your own, you need to know the Calypso Coral is 3 1/4 by 5 1/4. And we're just going to chop this. I've got a little bit of a border here of white before it hits that petal pink, and I'm going to take that out. I'm going to chop that off. And then I'm going to go ahead and leave a little bit of white because these have white between them. We could probably get by with just going right up to the Pretty Peacock, but I'm just going to do it like that. And then we'll save this green. Who knows? We might want to use that on something. So now we have this piece. Move the Stampin' Trimmer out of the way. And we're talking about layering here. We want to make sure we wrap our ribbon around here first, our linen thread, before we put it on here. Now, do we think we want to take that little white off? I really think I do. I'm gonna zip that off too, that little bit of white, and have it come solid up to the pretty peacock. So that is out of the way. Sorry, that was probably loud. I forget how loud things are. Whoops. How did we get glue over there, for goodness sake? Okay, we'll get that up or we make a mess with it. How about that? Okay. Now we're ready for our linen thread. And I'm going to get our little silicone mat out. Haven't made the switch the screen around where y'all can see better. Okay. So we're going to just take this and use our Stampin' Seal on the edges here. And then wrap our linen thread. It goes kind of in the middle. I'm just going to put it on that pecan pie layer because I like it there. Instead of right in the center, I'm going to put the crumb cake or kind of crumb cakey color onto the pecan and wrap it around a couple times. Y'all can cut it if you want and save an inch or two, but I'm just going to go ahead and wrap it around. Save some time instead. Okay. So that's stuck there, and then we're going to glue this down. You could pop it up if you wanted to. We could try that on this one. If we want, we could pop that up, but I don't think it needs it. We're going to have these big things, so we're just going to do it like this and then add our linen thread bow. And usually it's about 9 inches of this that I cut, so it'd be 18 total, and then cut it in half. So here's our 18. And then we're just going to fold it in half. You could either do the 9 and double it, or you can do the 18 and half it. Whatever you want to do. Whatever your little math skills in your head works best for you, I guess. So we're just going to tie a little bow here with this. And everybody ties their bows a different way, or you can use your bow jig if you want, if you have one of those. Some people tie it around a fork. There's a lot of ways to tie bows. And you can also ask your demonstrator to tie the bow for you. We have some of our Create with Kelly crew who come to the local classes here in Lubbock who just don't like to tie bows at all. So I help them out when I can. Okay. We've got our little, we're trying to make our tails go where we want to, make our little loops go where we want to, get them the right size. I think we're close. That is already, there we go. That's more even. Okay, do that a little shorter. Now we're going to take our glue dot, take the bow to the glue dot, and I'm going to kind of squish it together and wrap it around here. Well, we're going to go ahead and glue this down first so that this linen thread that's already on here doesn't come out. I'm going to put some glue around that area so that will stick. Okay. That ought to do us. Okay, we've got the pink at the top, the peacock at the bottom. I'm just trying to get an even border, and we're overlapping that white piece up here without interfering with the greeting of the Dream Big. Then we're going to attach our little bow right here. Yay. And then we're going to go ahead and glue this down, the base of Flip So Coral. onto the card base. Make sure it's going the right way before you glue it. And this one is pretty easy to line up because you've got all these little X's on the background of the card base. So you can kind of line up with that. Get your border even all the way around. There we go. Yay. And we'll get our iridescent rhinestone basic jewels, which we've been using on all 20 cards. Yay. And I'm going to get a couple of big ones, which I think fits with that Dream Big, to just put a couple of big embellishments on either side of the word big. Oh, y'all may disagree, but you can use whatever embellishment you want. But if you buy the kit from me, you're going to get a half pack of these embellishments. Okay. And we'll just put one extra one up here because your eye likes to go back and forth between 3 things instead of 2. You just have more to focus on. Kind of makes a better focal point. All right, I'm going to get Wink of Stella and go over these butterflies really quickly. Doesn't have to be perfect, just kind of going in the direction of the detail on the wings. And I'm going to have to refill this. Have y'all ever tried putting alcohol in your Wink of Stella? I haven't done that. When it gets low and you need to kind of get all the glitter off the insides and see if it'll last a little bit longer for you. I've heard that works, just putting rubbing alcohol in there, but I haven't tried it yet. So I'm curious to see if y'all have. Dang, I forgot to score that. I was going to score in between those. Oh, well, now you can see the difference in when you do and when you don't. But I was just kind of in a hurry. But if y'all are doing my kit and want it to have this little detail in there, can y'all see if we can get that to focus? You can kind of see that little line in there, that little indentation. I thought that was really kind of cool. But I didn't do it here because I was rushing to get the video done. Okay. Well, you could do it either way, whatever works for you. I appreciate you tuning in and hope I've inspired you to either get the Class to Go kit, or if you have this Memories and More card pack and cards and envelopes already and wanted some ideas for designs, you've got them now. You've got a lot of videos. If you want the PDF tutorial that tells you exactly how much to cut off of each card and what size the card base, the card, I guess card layers are, just let me know. That's $20 for the tutorial. So that you can do that on the Google link below. So we've got one more card, so one more video, and we'll have this whole class complete. I'm so excited. I'm excited for people who are signing up. They've seen the videos and they're signing up for the Class to Go, and now they're all excited about getting their kits. But I'm going to order them late tomorrow night, so on March 30th. And I may do some more after that, after there's a sale coming up on several of these items that are in here on April 9th. But I'm not sure that supplies will last that long. So it's up to you on what you want to do. If you want to take a risk of not getting it or having half of it and not the other half or whatever. But if you're interested in doing this one with me, do it by tomorrow night, March 30th. Let me know. Thanks. Have a great rest of the weekend and enjoy some fun times ahead with me. One more video to go today.